Hello, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Pleasant Grove basketball men's varsity game versus the Bingham Miners. Right now we have
Student Body President Will with us.
Hello.
What are you thinking for this game? Do you think PG's going to win?
I think PG can win. I think last time they played Bingham, they weren't as experienced as they are now, and I think they had a rough game as well. And I think this game will really carry momentum into their next game against AF as well as into state.
Yeah, when they played them a couple weeks ago, their game was a little off. Bingham was also having a really good game, and yeah, we've definitely grown since then. And I think it's going to be. I think PG's got this one this time.
Absolutely, it's going to be a hard game. Bingham's a very physical team. They've got a lot of football players on their team, but I think that if we can play well tonight, we'll have a lot of confidence going into AF and confidence going into state, which we really need. I think that's something we've lacked a little bit this year is confidence.
Yeah, confidence is a big key. And this game's actually going to decide who takes the second seed for state. Bingham right now is ranked third. I believe we're still second. And so if Bingham wins this, they'll take the second, we'll go third seed.
Oh, wow.
So big game today for both teams, trying to decide where we place.
Actually, I wonder if right now at this point we might be the number one team in region, right? I mean the number two team in region, sorry. Yeah, actually a win right here would. We're in number two right here. Bingham at 3-4. We're at 3-3 right now. American Fork sitting at 1-5. Not playing very well. Westlake at a okay 2-4. So it looks like the four teams from Region 4 will be Pleasant Grove, Bingham, Westlake, and Lone Peak. So net those four teams.
And today's actually senior night for Pleasant Grove. We introduced the 6 seniors on Pleasant Grove before the game. I believe we have Jesse, Oscar, Tyler Pearson, Jake Pincock, and Kainoa Maldonado.
Yeah, a good group of seniors there. We'll miss them in the future, but luckily we return almost everyone.
Yeah, we're going to have a good year next year, that's for sure.
Yeah, I really think next year is going to be PG's year. I mean, this year we're still going to be good. I think we have a chance at state, but I think next year is going to be PG's chance at actually winning a...
I feel like every other team's graduating a lot of seniors, and we're kind of just...
Yeah, we're just kind of holding just a couple guys off. And actually only one starter is actually graduating, so...
Oh, wow.
It's pretty nice for PG.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Tonight, the score prediction we have for the game is sitting at about 60-57. Combined at 117 is our over-under. And Pleasant Grove a 3-point favorite in this game.
Okay, yeah, that's sounds good to me.
So, little cushion there. Again, like you said, we struggled in that first game. A thing to look for is a lot of our points this season have come almost just from Matt and Casey. So if we can share if we can get some other players hot tonight, it will be an easy game for the Vikings tonight.
Matt averaging over 20 points a game. Casey in the high 10s. Everyone else in there just kind of has their hot streaks throughout the season. But overall, Matt and Casey really get the work done.
Yeah, Kavika Kenai, did he hit 2 or 3 3-pointers against Lone Peak?
Yep.
I saw a lot of confidence from Casey and Kavika last game against Lone Peak, really driving in the ball.
Yeah.
You know, Casey, I think he's a really great kid, but sometimes I think he feels selfish shooting the ball a lot, but he needs to shoot it more.
I think he does. I think he needs to shoot more too. He's a great free throw shooter and just a shooter overall. Getting the confidence up on those guys is just, I think it's key. Just for the whole team to get the energy going, get everything going. Is just
get the fans' energy going too.
Rolling into state.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the big thing I feel like here.
We've got Frank Jackson in the house tonight.
Yeah, Frank Jackson signed with Duke, played there for a year, and then tried to make it to the NBA and got cut by the Pelicans. I don't know what he's up to right now, but obviously just hanging around here at PG.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised he came to our game and not.
I know. I'm trying to think why he'd be here. He played for Lone Peak, PG's rival, but maybe just kind of see what the competition's kind of like here in Utah again.
Yeah. Just chilling back in.
Do you guys think the competition has grown since he's graduated, or?
The rivalry between PG and Lone Peak?
Or just the competition in the high school, especially our region?
I don't know if it's grown. I mean, last year and 2 years ago, the competition was really good. But I think for PG it's grown because Matt has really evolved, and same with the other players on the team. But overall, I mean, the high school sports have been great the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so now we're going to take a commercial break.
Yeah, we're going to come back for the national anthem later.
So sit tight and we'll be back in a second.
We welcome our guests from Bingham High School and wish all players good luck in tonight's game. Both schools are members of the Utah High School Activities Association and support the statewide sportsmanship program called Raise the Bar. Demonstrating respect for the game and all the participants are refraining from any cheers, chants, or behavior. Do rowdy right. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we invite you to stand and remove your hats for our national anthem. Tonight it will be performed by Graham Chapman on alto saxophone, Graham Sophomore, Winfield High School.
Here are the Bingham Miners introducing their starting five. And also here's Pleasant Grove. Jake Pincock, number 4, is actually going to start today.
So the plan tonight, for the starters at least, is to give the seniors that don't normally start the chance to start. So players like Hare and Kai, who haven't played in a few weeks, players like Oscar, who hasn't started at all, and Boggs and Penn, who haven't started at all, to give them a chance to start this season for senior night. And Harrison is actually not going to play. He's going to play the first. They're going to play the first series, and then they're going to foul out right after that, just so they can get the players back on the bench and get their real starters out. But just as an ode to the seniors this season, they're going to do this special start for them.
Yeah, I know. I was a little confused at first when they mentioned all these starters, and I was like, hey, these aren't starters.
Yeah, first start of the season for all these guys. It's going to be definitely an interesting game. Last time Bingham played Pleasant Grove at Bingham, they lost by 1, I believe. And so hopefully they're able to get this win tonight. It was definitely a difficult loss last Tuesday to Lone Peak and it'll be good to win here on senior night at Valhalla.
Kainoa is taking the tip off here.
That's definitely
shortest player.
So he couldn't play at all this year.
Yeah.
senior year.
Yeah, definitely difficult for him not to play this season. I was talking to him pregame, and he said that it's really good to be in the uniform and not in the suit for once. That it's really good to be in the game, at least as a starter for
And the first
the
three
last
ball
game.
for Bingham is no good. Casey Brown's going to bring up the ball for PG.
Casey chilling on the right wing, trying to talk to Pin.
Love to see PG start off strong with the three ball. And
Casey.
turnover by Casey.
He's got to stay strong there, driving into the lane.
And Jake Pincock will pick up his first foul. He's going to get a block called.
Kavika Akina will probably come in
Yep.
for, I believe, either Oscar or Pin. And they're going to actually get all of their starters back out there.
Tyler Pearson as well. Yeah, I was just talking. I'd love to see PG come out with some energy. I think teams always play better when they just come out strong and the fans are into it. And yeah, just overall energy is just good for the home teams. Really get them going. And he'll sink both of his free throws.
So we could coming out here with shooting sleeve. I've never
Yeah,
seen Akina with.
he's actually
with
never
that.
worn a shooting sleeve. It's just always there's always a first for everything.
Yeah, it's a good look on him.
Yeah. And he's going to dish into Matt.
Maybe he hurt his elbow in practice or something. I know that's what happened to Matt when we were in Arizona.
Yeah. The Arizona tournament, Matt would get beat up in Arizona. Teams were brutal on him. But he fought through it and actually came out 4-0 in that tournament.
Oh.
And a nice dish underneath by number 11 for Bingham for the easy layup.
So Wika will take the ball down on addition from Pin. TP, crossing his man up. Pincock for three, and that one's good. Like you said before, starting strong with that three ball, really important, really good energy.
I think if we can get our shooters going here early in the game, it'll be nice for us in the second half.
Good defense there by Yakina.
Defense is actually one of PG's strong suits. They have some long defensive possessions because how good their defense is. Force them to take some tough shots.
It's interesting to see them come out in the zone. Most of the Lone Peak game, they were running a man.
Yeah, I think Lone Peak, they love the three ball, so I think they came out on man just to guard every single player since they can all shoot. And a hard free for number 2. It's off. Rebound by number 1.
Dish out, and it'll stay, maybe off a tip from Casey. Good defense there by the Vikings, not letting them through. Number 11 dish into number 2. Good double team there by Pin and Matt. Now going on the left wing to the right and back to the top of the key to reset. This Bingham team has had a long offensive possession now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's PG's defense is so good. They force those really hard shots. Number 10, tough three. It's going to be off. PG with the rebound.
Good job for Pin getting there. Casey, the left wing to Akina. Trying to get Matt in line.
And Matt actually with almost a 2-foot difference on his defender.
Looks like they're running the Golden State small ball out there.
Yeah. They have to double Matt every single time, so it leaves the corner open for TP every single time.
TP or pin. 3. Vikings now lead 8-4. And Coach McAllister will take a timeout.
And there, PG coming out with some great energy.
At the time of that first timeout, we've got Pincock with 6 points, and he leads the team, and Van Komen with 2.
For this timeout, we're going to go to a courtside interview with one of the officers.
So we're here with Officer Steve Brenton from Pleasant Grove High School. He's our school resource officer. I was just wondering, like, how you felt about the student body in general, like what kind of things you experienced here at PG.
Well, as you can see, we've got a lot of support here tonight. It's what we like to see, have all the students come out and support our teams. We've had a pretty good year, a couple off games, and some pretty awesome games. So hopefully we can keep it all together tonight for senior night and do it to it.
All right, thank you. Go Vikings.
Thanks to Isaac for that courtside interview with one of the police safety officers.
Our first courtside interview of the season.
It is our first courtside interview. There's always a first for everything, as I mentioned.
No better way to do it than with the man that keeps us safe every day.
Yep. Number 2 with the hard dish to number 1, and they're going to call, it's going to stay there. Looked like it was tipped by Pincock.
Inbound for number 12. Vikings staying in a zone defense now.
Number 1, a deep 3. Not deep 3, a deep 2, my bad, and it's off.
Good rebounding.
Number 5 on the wing. He's going to kick back over number 2. PG still playing some great 3-2 defense. And 11's going to get trapped. Open 3 in the corner. It's off. And Bingham 0 for 4 on their threes tonight. Matt almost with the block, but a nice shot by, I believe that was number 5. Kavika almost losing the ball.
TP on the left wing into Matt.
Into Matt.
Stolen by number 11. Even though Matt has that two-foot difference, that jump did not help him. So number 2 passing out to number 5 on the right corner. Inside and 1. Van Komen with the block. Casey taking the ball now. Casey at the top of the key. High ball screen for Matt. Inside, drive. Good for Casey. 10-6 now for the Vikings.
Cale Mickelson and Tyler Fairbanks are checking in to sub in.
Looks like they'll probably come in for TP and pin as they normally would during the regular season. Good defense there for the Vikings. Keeping these long defensive possessions is really hard on them, but it'll help them out later.
Yeah. What's nice is they're in they're in 3-2, so they're not spending a lot of energy, but they're still getting those stops. And an open 3 in the corner, and that one will finally drop for Bingham. 1 for 5 from the 3. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. PG up 1, and a nice cross by Casey Brown, and misses the layup.
Got to make your layups. Got to make your layups.
Fundamentals.
Number 11 in for the drive, and that one's good. Good transition for the Bingham Miners. Akina now calling a play. Casey on the left wing, passes to Akina on the right for 3. No good. Rebound by the Miners. Number 1 take the ball down now. Passes number 2 on the right wing. 11 goes up, and a block by Matt. And that'll be out of bounds on the Vikings. We'll bring in Boggs, Kale, and Banks. Pin, Matt, and TP will go out. Number 3, No good. Boggs with the rebound. Passes to Akina. Akina drives down the left side. In.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw.
That one's good.
A friendly bounce into the rim.
Number 1 inside, out to 5. 2, 3. Back to 11. Good double team there by Boggs and Kale. Kale only a sophomore, but starting most of the games, which is pretty interesting. Akina, fast break. Banks, Boggs, and 1! Jesse Boggs getting the friendly bounce and the and 1 there for the foul. And what better way to show off for a senior than on senior night? Boggs will take his first shot from the free throw line.
The point leaders for Pleasant Grove right now are Jake Pincock, and then we actually have 4 players with 2 points: Brown, Akina, Van Komen, and Boggs.
Boggs missing his free throw. But a good play by him. Good job getting in there on the drive nonetheless. So number 15 looking around, trying to find a man open. Banks almost with the steal. Number 3 drives in to 33.
Nice.
Blocked by Boggs. What a
Great
beast.
Player.
Akina.
Tipped
And it'll
out
be
of bounds.
tipped out by Bingham.
I think PG's going to hold to the last shot. 23 seconds left.
So Boggs will come out. Back for Matt. Akina passes to Casey. Casey back to Akina at the top of the Viking head.
10 seconds left.
High ball screen for Matt. Another screen for Matt. Drives inside. Friendly bounce.
And they're not going to count the basket.
No shot.
On the ground. We'll see if we see the usual inbound play to Matt. And we definitely will. And a nice, easy jumper.
Still by Kale.
Oh, man, that
no
was
good
close.
on the bank, but good first quarter.
Yeah,
good
great
first quarter.
And we're going to go to an interview in the corner, our courtside interview again.
For our Pleasant Grove Fighting Vikings, how is it being a manager?
It's unbelievable. I love it so much.
Well, how do you see the outcome of this game turning out?
I mean, last time we lost a close one, so hopefully we can just pull it out and get it done this time.
Yeah. How are we playing so far compared to our other games?
I think we're playing pretty well. Usually when we come out and start off with the lead, we are able to finish. So I think we can get this one done.
Well, judging from the score, the end of this first quarter, do you think that we'll pull the W out?
I think so. I mean, hopefully.
All right. Thank you, Tyson.
No problem.
And
back to you in the booth.
Seats look pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Really?
So we're back here for the start of the second quarter. Fun interview there. Being able to talk to one of the managers, definitely a good time always.
Mickelson's going to inbound the ball to Kavika.
So Kavika at the top of the key by the Viking head. Pass to Casey on the right wing. Back to Kavika up top. Down to Matt. Back to Casey. Out to Banks for 3.
That's almost
no good.
And saved by Bingham. Nice save by 15. And
it's out of bounds.
And they're going to call a tip. So it's going to remain Bingham ball.
You know what? Still good hustle there for the Vikings. Making sure that they're getting those plays where they can intercept passes is really, really important still, nonetheless.
4 is going to get past Matt. Dish to the corner. It's going to get stopped by Kale. And number 5 is going to reset and call play for Bingham. Number 4 gets past Tyler Fairbanks. Open deep 2 for 15, and he drains it.
Kale inbounds to Kavika. Kavika back to Kale. Kale loses the ball, but it's okay because Casey saved it. Weak on the corner. Back to Casey. Banks. A lot of shift. Gets inside, and that one's good. Good drive there for Casey. 18-14. Casey now with I believe 4 points.
Number 5 is going to inbound for Bingham underneath the basket. Number 4 up top, guarded by Tyler Fairbanks. Number 5 going to fake the 3 into 15. Get past Matt for the layup. Matt was just one small step behind, so he completed that tough layup.
Akina to Casey. Back to Akina. Back to Casey. Into Matt. Matt double teamed. Out to Casey. Back to Matt. Matt with a pump fake. To Banks. 3. No good. Good save by Kale, but that'll be out of bounds still.
Tyler Fairbanks 0 for 2 on his threes. Really like to see him get going on his threes. It really helps out the team.
Overall, the Vikings are still shooting pretty well from the field right now with a 75% and 50% from 3. Overall, the field goal percentage right now is a 61.5.
Tyler Pearson's going to come in for Tyler Fairbanks. Maybe get the 3 ball going. Bingham on a little run right now. Kind of close the deficit to 2 points. 5.5 left in the half.
It's definitely interesting to see the game this close after having I believe a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Now 3 minutes into the second, and they've lost that lead at least up to 2 points. Bingham to inbound the ball. Kina, and out on believe number 10 of Bingham. It looked like Pearson hit it out, but it looks like it'll stay with PG. Akina to Casey. Back to Akina. Back to Casey. Inside, drive, and that one's good.
Great drive in by Casey.
He's been driving in more. It looks like he's formatted his game in the way that he doesn't have to shoot the 3 ball all the time, which is definitely interesting to see, different from the beginning of the season now to the end.
Yeah, I think that's one thing Tyler Pearson and Tyler Fairbanks kind of rely on is just their 3 ball. Nice defensive possession by Matt, but they rely on their 3 ball a little too much. I'd like to see him drive in and maybe get a couple layups or floaters.
Now Casey did beat Jimmer in a shootout.
He did.
So not bagging on his shooting, but he's been driving a lot recently, especially in the Lone Peak game, in games that the defense is definitely more difficult to get inside.
All going to call a foul on 15. Hit Matt McColeman in the arm when he got the rebound.
Not many fouls in this game. These refs are kind of just letting them play, let them be physical, let them play the game.
And
it's a bit refreshing from the Lone Peak game on Tuesday.
Yeah, it definitely is. Mentioning the Jimmer Fredette shootout, we had our student council contacted Jimmer Fredette and kind of got him to the school. They talked to him about leadership and stuff like that, and then he came and visited the boys basketball team. And it's great for them just to see a leader like Jimmer Fredette and a great player.
Casey now on the left wing, back up top. Swinging it around the arc there. Akina drives inside. Stolen by number 10 on a wild pass to Kale. Number 4 on the outside. Number 10 on the right wing. Number 1 looking for the ball at top. Good defense here by Matt, trying to guard the outside arc. Switching to a man defense here right now in the second quarter.
Dax Mine with the ball. Over to Braden Cooper. And back to Dax. And stolen by Kale. It's on a foot race with number 11. Pump fake and one. Great move by Kale.
Good job for Kale. It's always nice to see a younger player being able to get that physical, get that basketball IQ out and ready so he can be as difficult a player for the defenses of the next 2 years.
Yep. And Kale's got a lot of potential. Only a sophomore, and getting plenty of minutes in these varsity games.
Yeah, and he's definitely he's one of the main pieces of this team.
Yeah,
and it's interesting to see that how young he is compared to the rest of the guys. How much of a piece and how much of a role player he is for this team.
Yeah. I kind of think of him. It's a little exaggerated, but I kind of think of him as kind of like the Draymond Green of the Warriors. Just kind of holds them together for defensive possessions. And right there, another great defensive possession by Kale. But, yeah, he just kind of holds everyone together, makes some smart plays, some great defense, and just gets the team rolling.
Yeah, definitely. Totally agree with that. And it was nice to see in Arizona as well when he was playing defense and he got, I believe, 6 steals against Deer Valley, who was one of the harder teams to play there in that tournament in Arizona. And it was good to see that he's, so physical on defense. And so, I want to get this ball. This is mine. We're going to go score.
The hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he could have a hustle grade, it would definitely be an A.
So right now, Pin checking in for Kale in between when we were talking and the play on the floor. Banks will check in for Pearson. Or no, Akina. In ball by number 2.
Deep pass to Ethan. Over to number 3, Luke. Back to Ethan.
Banks at the top of the key with Pearson.
Ryan Wood's going to set up a play.
Vikings running a zone out of the inbound play.
Number 1 trying to put some moves on Matt. Hard 3, and it's off.
Pearson with the rebound, taking the ball down. TP drives on the right side. Passes to Banks at the top. And back to Casey at the top as well. Bingham running his own defense, a 2-3. High ball screen for Matt. Pearson in the right corner. Pincock in the left. Drives inside. Out to Pearson in the right wing
nice
for 3.
Oh, in and out.
No good. Looks like a quick shot. Might have had his foot on the line, but definitely difficult there.
3 for number 1. It's a 2, actually, and it's off.
Number 11 with the rebound. Passes out to 1. Drives inside. Out to 10.
And a nice block by Matt.
Saved by Casey.
Save it.
Good hustle there.
Oh,
and
man.
There's the block that we wanted. There's that aggressive, savage Matt that we saw before. And this student section getting into it. And they've been doing that the last few games here with Lone Peak at Lone Peak. And it's hard to do that when you're an away team to have that big of a student section to be that loud and to be that ready. But it's good to see the fans showing out.
Matt Van Komen's going to get called for a goaltend, and Jesse Boggs will check in for him. Bingham's actually 2 for 7 from 3. PG is 2 for 6, so not amazing three-point shooting from the teams.
But the overall field goal percentage right now for the Vikings is a 58%.
Yeah, that's great. 58% for a high school team those are great numbers. And also 72% from two-point land. Over to Casey Brown, back to Tyler Pearson. Tyler Fairbanks in the wing. Long pass to Casey and into Jesse. Stolen by Bingham. And they're going to call a foul on Casey Brown.
Yeah, good job there by Tuller to come up strong and draw that foul. As number 3, Luke Tuller will go to the line to shoot 2. Not a lot of fouls called in this game. Only 9 fouls combined as Tuller hits his first free throw. He'll get a chance to shoot a second. And the second one is good. So no 23-19 for this game. Jacob Pincock cross the court to Tyler Pearson. Pearson, Tyler Fairbanks, three-pointer. No good. Good rebound by Jesse.
Oh, and that's shot. It looked like he was going up with that. Are they going to call a shot? Looked like he was trying to get a putback.
I think they'll just call it on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to call it ground on number 5. It's going to be his first foul. Tyler Fairbanks, 0 for 3 from 3.
And it's Jacob Pincock at the three-point free throw line. Sorry, Casey
Over
Brown.
Casey with a nice jab and a fake and the layup.
Great job there by Casey.
It's a great move by Casey. That's his 8th point.
Yeah, playing so well right now.
75%, actually 80% from the field.
Pleasant Grove in overall 65%. Bingham shooting not very well from the floor tonight. Especially Tuller, who is so on. That first game we played them has been.
Oh yeah, Tuller, he was just hitting threes from deep, and it was really hurting PG, especially in the clutch. That was almost a travel by number 3. Gonna drive in, tough shot, and he gets it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, got to put it up, and it's not gonna count.
So good first half by both teams there. Pleasant Grove will take a 2-point lead.
Pleasant Grove with some great field goal, wise shooting. As we mentioned, 64% from the field. That's great.
Yeah, great shot selections in that first half.
But not really on 3 right now, 25% from the 3.
And actually, even with such a height advantage, struggling from the rebounding standpoint, being out-rebounded 12-8 right now by Bingham. Just not crashing the boards as hard as they usually do.
So we're going to have an interview.
So, Coach, how do you think the game is going right now?
A little bit stagnant. There's been some runs of good play and then some runs of bad play. So, they're giving us a little bit of trouble with their defense. We'll get that figured out here at halftime.
What do you think of PG's defense right now? Playing pretty well?
Yeah. Low-scoring first half. It's two good teams battling.
Does your life matter? You ready for this? You ready to take control? Are you giving up control or are you taking control? Huh? You know what happens. You know what happens when people don't take control. They get deleted. You ready to get deleted or you ready to take control? Huh?
Hello and welcome back to our broadcast tonight of the Pleasant Grove Vikings versus the Bingham Miners. Right now, as we go into the closing stretch of halftime, Pleasant Grove leading 24-22. What were your thoughts on that first half?
Great defense by PG. Not the greatest three-point shooting. I would like to see some better three-point shooting, but if it's not on, don't force it. But great shooting from the field, 61% from the field for PG.
Yeah, 61% shooting, 75 from the 2-point percentage, but only 25% from the 3-point percentage right now.
Yeah.
As we go into this third quarter.
Yeah.
Entering the third quarter, what are you looking for?
As I mentioned, I would like to see some 3-point shooting. That would be great to see. Is just Tyler Pearson and Tyler Fairbanks, and also Kavika to get hot on the 3. But overall, PG's playing great.
Yeah, playing very solid all around the boards. Both teams are actually right now.
I'm surprised PG only has a 2-point lead. It doesn't seem like Bingham's playing as well as they are.
But the main reason Bingham's been able to stay in this game is just that rebounding factor. Having 4 more rebounds, 12-8 right now.
Yeah, those rebounds make a big difference.
And it also can be frustrating to watch it. You've seen Coach McAllister frustrated a few times that Matt, who is listed 7'3", 7'4".
Yeah, 1.5 feet taller than anyone on Bingham.
And I believe Jesse Boggs is actually out rebounding Matt right now. Let me check the statistics.
Matt, not having an amazing game, but he's mostly a second half player. I think he only has 6 or so points this game. But as we start the third quarter, just keep the energy going, keep the energy flowing. Just rotating players, keeping them all fresh, nice legs. Keep on pushing down the court.
Yeah, playing very well. Just keep going.
Yeah.
What we're doing is working, and if it's working, clock ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So as we enter the second half, both teams about to leave their respective huddles. And we will start, I believe, yes, it'll be Pleasant Grove ball as the possession arrow favors them right now. Game a little under our original over-under split and predicted score. Both defenses really showing up to play tonight, as both teams will take the court now.
Starting 5 in for Pleasant Grove, except for Kale Mickelson. Is going to replace Tyler Pearson.
Actually, Jacob Pincock, Tyler Pearson's in. Pincock actually playing very well in that first half.
100% from the field.
Yeah, and our second leading scorer right now with 6 points, knocking down 2 threes. Inside dish to Kale. Kale kicks back out to TP. TP drives in. Over to Matt. Matt, such an easy outlet for this team.
It is. It's got to be really nice to have that. Just all you know, if you're trapped, you just throw it up there and he'll get it.
Yeah, and he'll get that shot to fall. Pleasant Grove take a 4-point lead. Cosper to Wood. Wood kicks into number 11, Miller. Miller. Miller, the leading rebounder for this Bingham team, has 6. He has half of Bingham's rebounds right now. Playing very well. Tuller inbounds to a wide open Cosper. Cosper pumps from the 3-point line, but rethinks. He'll pass it to Wood to reset the offense.
Tuller and Jones are the point leaders for Bingham with both 5 points.
Yeah, Jones coming off the bench and knocking down a key 3-pointer. Beat Bingham ball as Tyler Pearson tips that away. Inbound to Wood. Wood takes a dribble. Langston pumps, drives in, spins to Cosper. Back to Langston. Langston to Miller. Miller to Tuller. He gets a switch there. Cosper guarded by Matt.
It's an open 3 for Tuller, but he didn't take it. And a missed layup by number 2. Kavika's going to take down the ball and pass to Casey. Back to Kavika. Mickelson open for 3. Fakes. And Tyler Pearson over to Kavika. Kale's going to have a nice drive in, but he's going to lose the ball. Maybe force a jump. We're going to call
jump ball.
Yep, jump ball.
It's a great job by Matt to get on the floor.
Yeah.
Something, probably one of the only hard things in basketball for such a long guy is getting down on the floor. And shown he's been able to do that tonight with diving after 2 loose balls already. Wood will take it back past half court, kicks it to Langston. Langston to Miller. Miller set to screen for Langston. Cosper, 3-point, no good.
And should have been called out of bounds at the post on the top, but Kavika is going to run the ball down up to Matt. Loses it.
Tuller will take it down. He'll drive in.
Almost blocked by Matt. Just a fraction of a second away from blocking that.
Yeah, you got to wonder when that gets in a high school player's head. The fact that there's someone who's a foot and a half taller than you.
Yeah, might come out of nowhere just to block that.
Yeah, just chilling out in the paint, waiting for.
They're going to call a foul.
Looks like on number 11, Miller, by his reaction.
Yeah, it was hit him on the arm, made him lose the ball. That's his second foul.
Akina. Sorry.
Bingham already with 3 fouls this quarter. Only 2.5 minutes into the quarter. Kavika's going to inbound the ball. And I'm going to call a foul on number 1, I believe. Hit Matt McComan in the arm. Or nope, it's on number 10.
That'll be Langston's first.
See if we see the inbound to Matt again.
That last one to Casey was money. He was wide open. Kale will reset the offense to Casey. TP. Hands it off to Akina. Akina with a little bandage on his finger right now.
Yeah, he's got the shooting sleeve and the bandage. We've never seen the shooting sleeve this year. We think maybe he hit his elbow. A nice lefty. Almost a lefty finish for Kale. But he's going to go to the line.
He'll be able to shoot 2 free throws. Kale, not a lot of free throws this year. But he's been pretty good from the free throw line. Pleasant Grove doesn't really have that bad free throw shooter you foul when you're in foul trouble situations.
I think a lot of them think they need to foul Matt McComan, but he's a great free throw shooter.
Yeah, Matt is money from the free throw line. Just none of those prototypical, he has none of those prototypical big man line drive free throws that have bugged people like Andre Roberson and
like DeAndre Jordan in the NBA.
DeAndre Jordan. Tuller
A
gets
nice
a switch
cross,
and
but stolen by Kavika.
Kavika, such quick hands.
And stolen back. All the way up to number 10, Ethan. And maybe a charge. Yep.
Great job by Casey there to set his feet.
Yeah, great positioning.
And PG does such a good well of enhancing the charge too.
Yeah.
Something that's a big part of the game.
Maybe just a little bit of a flop, but not so much that it's kind of outrageous, but enough to sell it.
Yeah. There's a difference between a flop and just acting.
Yeah.
And that's becoming a big part of basketball, is being able to act fouls.
Yeah. And I'll give teams a little bit of a flop because no one really wants to take a shoulder right to the chest without moving a little bit.
Ooh. Matt nearly grabs that rebound off the miss, but no good.
3-on-1 for Bingham, and they complete.
Kavika Akina almost drew another charge there for Pleasant Grove, but Cosper able to get rid of it that time.
Nice move by Kavika. Kale in the corner. He's going to drive in. Casey for 3.
That's good for Casey.
And we talked about in the pregame is we would love to see Casey shoot some more threes. He's a great shooter, but I don't think he has a ton of confidence. I think he knows he can make them. I just don't think he has the confidence that he can make those hard ones.
And maybe not even confidence, just he feels selfish to shoot those.
Yeah, and maybe the selfishness, yeah.
Wood almost blocked by Van Komen. No good.
Maybe a little bit of tip because it came up pretty dang short.
That ball will go off number 15, Jones. Kikoa Jones.
Jake Pincock's going to come in for Kavika.
Inbound to Casey Brown. Bingham's number 1, Cosper, actually kind of reminds me of a tall, strong Cade.
Yeah. into Matt. He's going to get fouled from number 5. Hit him on the arm.
Great job there to be able to grab that.
Before the shot.
Actually, they'll call that on
Number 1.
number 1.
Oh, off the back.
That was
Oh, man.
dirty there by Casey.
Casey inbounds it off the defender's back and gets the open layup.
I believe that was
That's a great move.
Yeah, that was so good. Caught Milne or Wood unawares. That play's actually been tried to go against Matt a couple times, and Matt's just stuffed the
Yeah.
try every time.
Short 3, rebounded though. They're gonna call a block. Yeah, I think they're gonna call a block or a push on Tyler Fairbanks. That's gonna be his first, I believe.
Jesse Boggs will enter the game for Matt Van Komen. Inbound for the Miners. Inbound to Cosper. Cosper to Tuller. Tuller to Jones. Jones to number 4, Soph. Soph, three-pointer. That's good. Clean splash there. Pleasant Grove 4-point lead. I feel like Pleasant Grove's just controlled this whole third quarter, but Bingham's still easily within range. Casey Brown will reset the offense.
Bingham 3 for 11 on threes, so they're below 20% on their threes.
Yeah, that's been the biggest difference
25.
this game has been.
Yeah, and as we mentioned at halftime, actually great move by Casey right there.
Great Euro step.
But as we mentioned in halftime, we'd like to see the three-point percentage go up for PG, and they've done that. They've gone up 12% to 33% from the 3.
Respectable number there. Casey Brown heavily guarding Milne.
Going to drive in on Jesse, and he's going to get an and 1. Bingham's still in this, only down 4, maybe 3 with this free throw if he makes it.
Cosper will get a chance right here. Both teams playing such good defense right now. It's been so fun to watch. As number 33, Lewis, will enter the game for the Miners. Bingham playing a little more of a press defense as Milne steps up. Inbound to Casey. Casey push past Milne to get past half court to Fairbanks. Fairbanks is going to travel. Yeah, that was a travel. Chopped his feet before making a decision. Good call there. One possession game. Bingham can tie it right now.
Minute 50 left in the third.
Inbound to Milne. Has Kavika been called for a foul all night? Three-pointer for number 4, George Soph.
That's good. So that ties it up.
Soph 2 for 2, I believe, from the three-point line.
Coach McAllister's going to call a timeout after that three-pointer to tie it up.
A smart idea. Bingham going on a little run there.
And we're going to have a courtside interview by Caden with one of our student council members, KK Shumway.
Our student section spirit leader, how is the student section looking?
Pretty good. So we've kind of had like a party vibe today. We made some sandwiches and we got some sunglasses given out. It's a blackout tonight. A lot of people participated.
How is the team looking?
The team is doing pretty well. It's actually tied right now, so that's kind of stressful, but I think.
Do you think PJ will get the win?
Yeah, we've been doing really well the whole season, so I think we will.
All right, thank you, KK.
And thank you to KK Shumway and Caden.
That what you said last time?
Yeah, thank you, KK Shumway, our school spirit officer, for doing that. As it'll be Pleasant Grove ball. Tie game, like KK said.
Hopefully PG can figure out after that timeout.
Jacob Pincock will inbound the ball. Both number 4s for both teams having the best three-point percentage right now with Derek Soph and Jacob Pincock, both 2 for 2 from the three-point line, shooting 100%. Bingham continuing that press D. Inbound to Aquina. Akina to Pincock, back to Akina. It's a great job by Jake to hesitate right there. To Casey. Casey to drive. Gets rejected, though, by Lewis.
Stolen back. Oh,
great
nice
job by
Bingham.
Great job by Jesse.
That was a great move by Kavika.
A little bit of a block there from number 33, Lewis, on Akina. Could have been called a whole number of fouls there. As Tuller pass it to Soph, back to Tuller. Lewis hands it off to Tuller.
Deep three. That's way off there. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Tuller just cold from the three-point line tonight. Hit 1 of 6 tonight. One or 2 of 6 tonight, just struggling from the three-point line. As Jacob Pincock into Casey Brown. Casey pumps, drives back out. Good defense there by Bingham. Tyler Pearson to Kavika Akina. Kavika to drive. Tyler Pearson, three-pointer.
Oh,
no good.
Off.
Good
Rebounded,
read.
though.
Yeah, good job by Tyler to go after that loose ball.
Up to
Matt.
That's a nice bailout right there. And he'll get the point.
Great job by Matt.
10 seconds left.
Nothing Jones can do there. Matt just went over him in every single way. That was just
3
using
seconds.
your height advantage. 2, 1. Not going to even get a shot off.
That's not going to count.
Bingham's coach not happy that they did not realize that the time was out.
Yeah. So we're going to have another interview from Cade from the trainer of PG.
All right. I'm here with Pleasant Grove athletic trainer Kristen Everett, and I was just here to ask you about what kind of preventive things you've done with the team this year to keep it mostly healthy as far as I can tell.
Yeah, you know, the great thing about this team is they're really good about kind of taking care of their bodies and taking care of injuries. Their coaches have taught them the benefit of the ice bath, and so they get in a couple times a week. All of them take turns getting in the slush buckets and ice baths, icing their whole legs down to help with injuries. And so I think that's been a big help this year, helping get rid of soreness, and we really haven't had that many super serious injuries, partly because of the prevention.
Yeah, that's true. I've ice bathed before, and that's actually my least favorite thing to do. That's painful.
Very true. They've gotten to the point where I wouldn't say they love it, but they at least can sit in it for the length of time they need to.
They know how good it is for their body.
Yeah, it's good, but can be painful.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank Isaac for that. Another courtside interview with the personal trainer and the health trainer for PG. Always trying to keep the students healthy as we start the fourth quarter.
Pleasant Grove, possession arrow favors them, so they'll get the inbound. Inbound to Akina. He'll take a step. Tyler Pearson into Van Coleman. Van Coleman to Mickelson. Mickelson goes up and gets the easy
shot.
Layup to fall. Mill run the offense this possession to Jones. Jones switches it to number 3, Tuller.
After that timeout, PG's gone on a 6-0 run.
So that timeout was very obviously able to solve some issues there. Soph drives in, kick out to Milne, open 3. That's good.
There's one thing PG's going to start having to guard on this Bingham team is the threes. That's what got them last time they played, and it's starting to regret them this time.
Matt takes a dribble, kicks out to Kale Mickelson, open 3.
That's good.
That's good.
Nice match. Match that 3 from the other side of the court.
Kale not really a Steph Curry, but he can knock down those open 3s when called to.
Yeah.
Very good, scrappy player on this team. Goes after loose balls, physical at the rebounding stage, and only a sophomore, so he'll be doing that for a long time. Mill back out to Jones. Jones will drive in, shoot.
Nice hook. That was a great hook to get over Matt and his other defender.
Inbound to Kavika. Bingham gonna bring in 3 new players as they've stopped this full court press for the most part. Pleasant Grove's so good at taking advantage of the open man on the trap.
Into Matt. Nice layup.
Great job there by Matt. Matt also being able to play very strong. 33, a bigger guy, but able to play, man, very tough against him, which is something he's been criticized for. Jones. Stolen by Aquina.
Gonna get saved by Casey, and it's gonna go out of bounds.
Great effort there by Kavika and Casey, but it will be minor ball. As 3 new players, Cosper, Wood, and Miller check into the game for the Miners. And Tyler Fabrinks will enter the game for the Vikings. Inbound to Milne. Three over Tyler Fabrinks, air ball for Derek Soph.
That will put Bingham at 5 and 15 for the 3, so 30%. Not too bad, but a lot of attempts from the 3. Casey with a nice cross. They're going to call foul on number 11.
Yeah, Matt and Miller were getting physical down in the paint, shoving each other back and forth. Miller wanted to foul on Matt after that push-off. Jones will come back into the game, most likely for Miller.
Yep.
That'll be Miller's 4th foul, that's why. Inbound goes to Matt. Matt back up. Easy points for Matt. Matt, like you said, being able to just turn it back around. Good steal there by Kale. Kale, easy layup. Kale wanted to dunk it there.
He was
Heard
close.
him, yeah.
He was getting up there. He touched the rim almost.
I've heard him talk about it. He's so close to being able to dunk. Seen him almost hit a few in warm-ups. As we'll go to another interview with our student body president, Will Tribe.
All right, we're here with Will Tribe. He's the school president, and I was just wondering how you're feeling about the student section this year and how's it going.
I think we've been very up and down as a student section. We've had some very good games with some high energy, and then we've had some other games with not very high energy, and I think that's okay, but we're just trying to figure it out. And next week's state, and I think we'll have a lot of energy going into state, so I think our student section will be great when it matters. So
I would hope so. You got a lot of fans out tonight, as far as I can tell.
yeah, we got a good turnout. We didn't think we were going to get this good of a turnout because it's a 3-day weekend, but it's great, so we're happy with our turnout.
Yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, Pleasant Grove's a great school, and I'm happy to be here. So.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
And that was the student body president with Isaac. Will's a great guy. He wants to know everyone in the school, learning everybody's names, says hi to everyone.
Yeah, such a fantastic, genuine kid.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's our student body president.
Yeah.
And just such a genuine kid, cares for this school and everyone in it.
Yeah, he's got a passion.
And as we leave that timeout, Pleasant Grove 50, Bingham 40. Pleasant Grove right now on a 15-5 run. Playing very good since they called that timeout and were able to readjust. Wood will be picked up by Aquina. To Milne, back to Wood. To Soph, back to Wood, to Milne. Kick out to Wood. Wood little trap kicks to Milne. Into Jones, back to Wood. Some nice passing there by Bingham, but Wood will be blocked by Matt. Soph, back to Milne. Milne will drive and then rethink and reset the offense. Milne looks for an open pass.
She's been here for forever.
Gets a screen from...
No, blocked by
great
Kale,
block.
saved by Kavika. Great sequence of events right there for PG.
This Pleasant Grove team playing such good defense this year, something I definitely for one did not expect coming into the season. I expected another high-shooting, high-scoring team.
Yeah.
But some very tough lockdown defense right now, too. Allowing minimal points and minimal open shots a game.
Yeah. Kale inbounding from the very corner. Open Casey Brown for 3. That looks good. Oh, back rim.
And sometimes when you get a little too open, you overthink it.
Yeah.
Over to Wood in the corner. Pumps. Gets Kale to jump. Drills the jumper.
That's a great shot. Great fake. Nice pull up.
8-point game for the Vikings. Into Matt. Matt
Gonna
take a
back
dribble.
down. Oh, back rim again. 8-point game. 3.5 left in the game.
Jones to Tueller.
I think if PG can get some, just a few more defensive stops and then maybe a couple 3-pointers, they'll seal this off. And stolen by
Great
Kale.
job by Kale.
And he's going to have a nice layup.
Oh, great pump there to get Tueller to miss.
It's a great move.
Just steals and blocks have been so good for this PG team. Such quick hands from, really I'd call almost all of our players guards on the court right now. Kale a little bit of a mesh. Missed there by Tueller. Rebound grabbed by Kale, but he'll fall out of bounds and it'll be Bingham ball. And with all those steals, and then Matt just nothing in the middle ever allowed. Pleasant Grove will call a timeout. Be a full timeout. And we will. Next game will be our final game of the regular season against American Fork on Tuesday. As well, the girls basketball team will be playing at 7:30 in the first round of the state tournament against Copper Hills. Copper Hills, a very tough girls team, picked to win it at the beginning of the year, but Pleasant Grove was able to stay in the game, leading the game until 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So Pleasant Grove girls team an up and down season, but able to finish very strong and hang in with the best of them. As for the boys, American Fork, kind of a disappointing season for the past 2 years. They've had the talent and a lot of height too and just struggled. So it should be a good win for Pleasant Grove as they struggled in the first half of the first game, but were able to regain composure and just roll and win by between 20 and 30 points as both teams will come back on the court. So Pleasant Grove right now inbound for Bingham.
Over number 1.
Tueller, Jones, Langston, Wood, open 3, air ball.
Air ball.
Way too strong.
Almost blocked by Matt.
Back to Kale, handoff. Nice handoff there to Kavika.
They're going to call a foul. Call a blocking foul on number 3.
The head coach of Bingham not happy about that foul by Tueller. So that'll put Pleasant Grove in the bonus right now. A chance to shoot 1-on-1 with 3 minutes left in this game. That's huge.
Yeah. This could put PG up 10 points.
Pleasant Grove now get a lot of free shots in this game with a lot of good free throw shooters.
The PG Vikettes are preparing to do their backflips for every free throw made. And he got it.
Great job there by Kavika, making the first one. On the second free throw, also good. Bingham kind of a down season after winning a state championship last year. At about 500.
Yeah, they are 500, 11-11, I believe.
That's after dominating the region last year.
Yeah, actually getting blown out by the region this year, only beating PG the first game, losing to Lone Peak, AF, and Westlake.
Only managing, they're 3-4 right now. Pleasant Grove 3-3 in region play. And Pleasant Grove a chance to go 5-3. And if they seal it here, they'll lock up the second seed in Region 4.
Nice cross by Tyler Fairbanks.
That's some look ahead for the playoffs. Kearns right now the leader in their division.
Oh, just lost by Matt.
Actually, by their win percentage, they're number 1 in 6A basketball right now ahead of Lone Peak. They've lost the same amount of games, but I believe have won one more right now. So Kern's a tough team to look at. Usually a team from each region, but Region 4 just such a hard, grinding region. Three-pointer for number 11, Miller, is tipped by Matt, as Kale Mickelson will be fouled. That'll either be on Luke Tueller or Miller. It's like they'll call that on Tueller. Actually, that'll be 5 on Miller. He'll be done.
Kale will go to the line 1-1 as Coach Mack talks to the rest of the players.
Yeah, look for
And Kale.
Jones to enter back into the game for Miller now. And here he comes. Jones coming very strong off the bench. Has shooting 100% from the field. Knocked down, has 7 points. One of Bingham's leading scorers coming off the bench. Good game for him tonight. Second free throw opportunity. Will also fall. Oh, sorry, that was first.
First shot, yep. PG doing great on the fouls. Only 3 fouls this half.
Playing very good. Smart defense. Second free throw will fall.
I think if PG played like this against any team in the state, they would beat them.
Yeah.
Playing great. Almost a travel. Number 1's going to drive on Matt. Have nowhere to go.
Yeah, nearly defeating Lone Peak on Tuesday, if you remember.
Yep, losing by 1 point to Lone Peak.
Yeah, off a frustrating no call that led to the game-winning free throws for Lone Peak. Such a good rivalry year in and year out from PG and Lone Peak.
Yep.
As both schools continue to grow in power and also hatred of one another. Be Bingham inbound. Cosper to Mill. Mill fakes back to Cosper. Deep three.
It's good.
That's good.
6-point game.
Less than a minute left. And Coach McAllister was able to call a timeout with enough time remaining. So as we go to timeout, 50.9 seconds remaining in the game. Pleasant Grove a 6-point lead. Really all they got to do is inbound the ball.
Yeah. They're definitely going to start fouling.
Bingham has been struggling right now. They've been trying to play some tough D at the press, but they've been struggling to remain foul free. And they've poked it a few and just gotten those reach fouls called on them. As both teams will leave their huddles and walk back onto the court. Kale Mickelson to inbound.
Oh,
tip
nice
there
deal.
by Tueller. Tueller three-pointer. That's good. Wow.
3-point game.
Game's a lot closer than we'll call a foul on number 3,
I
Tueller.
think that's his 4th or 3rd.
That'll be his third. Casey will go to the line to shoot 1-1 again.
And that was a clutch 3.
Great job.
3-point game. Now it's actually a game.
Yeah, Tueller
It's not quite over yet.
Struggling to shoot from the three-point line, but knocked it down when it mattered most. Also getting the deflection there off the inbound, and to a apparent who I thought was open, Kavika Akina.
He'll make it. That's a clutch free throw.
Yeah, it turns into a 2-possession game with 40 seconds left.
Yeah.
Time just
He'll make a second.
goes by so fast or so slow when you're in these situations.
Bingham needs a good shot, not a forced shot, a good shot.
Ooh, almost tipped the. Bingham will call their second to last timeout with 30 seconds left. That's just been what's going to be hard for Bingham is 10 seconds run off the clock every time they get a point, and 10 seconds have ran off every time for each possession. I just don't believe they'll have enough time to come back now with how much time they used on that last possession. Getting a good shot, but still down by 3, and if Pleasant Grove gets an inbound, they'll have to foul. Pleasant Grove still having 2 timeouts, so they should be fine for now. And only 3 fouls, so if anything crazy does happen, they'll be okay. Yeah, crazy game. Pleasant Grove looked like they had control, but Bingham able to just step right back into it.
Yeah.
Bingham struggling this year, but Pleasant Grove struggling to play against them. Right now, look, our player of the game is looking like Cale Mickelson.
Yeah, really it's between Cale Mickelson and Casey Brown right now.
Yeah, Cale is sophomore, 15 points.
1 rebound, 2 assists, but the big number is the 5 steals.
Yeah, and he shot 84% from the field right now.
And the big numbers are the percentages. Yeah.
Reads the court so well. He's able to poke at all the little.
Yeah, 84% from the field, and he's 100% from 3.
Whoa, a little switchery.
A little trickery right there. That was nice. They're going to probably foul Cale. He's going to turn it over. They're going to call a timeout.
Ooh, great job by Coach McAllister there.
That was a close one.
I thought they were whacking at Cale as he was on the ground. I thought they were going to call a foul. 10 seconds run off the clock there.
That was a close one from PG. Cale was trying to throw it away, but I think he just tried to not. He needed to fake the pass and then throw it instead of just
good job there by Jones to be able to read the pass and tip that away. Cale nearly coming up with the ball again, which would have killed another few seconds off the clock. As both teams will talk over their plans. Pleasant Grove hoping to keep this 3-point lead. Bingham needs 1 shot, and they're tied up.
Yeah, 1 3-pointer.
Bingham showing anyone on their team can hit from the 3-point line, but the thing about Pleasant Grove is anyone from our team can hit a clutch 3-pointer if the game is tied. Good shooting from both teams right now. It's the same lineups. We'll enter back onto the court. .2 seconds left. Pleasant Grove with a 3-point lead. Yeah, Pleasant Grove from now on will get 2 shots, 2 opportunities every time they're fouled. Inbound, Casey Brown, who will get fouled. Oh, nearly an and 1. Matt puts it back just for the fun of it.
Casey goes to the line, already making 2 in a row.
Now, this is a hard choice, whether it's Casey or Cale playing. That's our best player right now. Casey getting to shoot 2. Wood trying to argue his case with the ref still.
I thought maybe they were going to call a travel on Casey, but he got his arm in between the ball and him and just hit him in the arm. He'll make it.
Good shot there. 2-possession game once again. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining.
Ooh,
the second one, no good.
15 seconds. See if they pull for 3. They're going to go for long possession. They need a shot. 10 seconds. Open 3. It's good.
Bingham will use their last timeout. 1-point game right now. Wow. 5.9 seconds left in this game. Woo.
Those are some great threes by Brent Bingham.
Yeah, Bingham struggling in the first half and most of the 3rd quarter, but turning it on from 3-point range late in this game.
Yeah, last minute hit 2 threes, 2 big threes. As long as PG doesn't mess up this inbounds and they hit 2 free throws, they're good.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove now improving to 9 of 22 from the, not Pleasant Grove, sorry, Bingham improving to 9 of 22 from the 3-point line. That's a lot of 3-pointers they've hucked up this game. Bingham's actually outshot Pleasant Grove by 13 shots this game. But Pleasant Grove's made one more basket. Is the difference right now. Yeah, Pleasant Grove actually struggling right now, shooting 33, which isn't great, isn't bad. Nice respectable number there at 33%. Casey hitting 1 of 2. Jacob Pincock going 2 for 2.
Bingham having some clutch threes at the end. That's PG inbounds the ball.
Inbound to Casey, he'll be fouled immediately.
And Casey already making 3 of his 4. These are big free throws.
Yeah, if he can knock both these down,
it's guaranteed.
At least overtime.
Yeah, guaranteed at least overtime.
Pleasant Grove's last overtime game, I believe, was against Springville last year in the preseason. That was a crazy game.
Yeah.
Pleasant Grove able to win that game.
And I might want to maybe see Casey make the first and maybe miss the second on purpose to not give Bingham any time to prepare.
Wow, misses the first.
And, yep, now he's got to make it.
That is huge. Derek Solf will check in for Milne. Solf a better three-point shooter than Milne is.
It's a big free throw. Oh, just off. But, oh, they turn it over.
Clock's going to run out.
That's the game. Bingham with the last second shot. They had it at half court. He was open. Short shot, though. PG wins it by 1.
Wow, that's crazy. Casey Brown, very unlikely turn of events, missing both free throws.
Yeah.
But Bingham botching the rebound there, losing control. Casey Brown poking it away and able to kill all time. And no good shot opportunity for Bingham, just having to huck up whatever was left on the clock.
We're going to have one of our stats guy go over some stats for the Pleasant Grove game and Bingham game and just see the percentages of everyone.
Right here is Colton Bayless.
Yeah, Colton Bayless with some stats. What do you have for us for this game?
Today, we had another great game by Casey Brown, who shot 7 from 9 from the field with 18 points. And also, what I believe was a season high from Kale Mickelson, who had 15 points, who shot 5 for 6, had 6 steals, and paired it with 2 assists, I believe, and 2 rebounds. Kavika Akina also had a great day today with 5 assists, 3 steals, and 4 points.
Yeah, Kavika, a great ball facilitator on this team.
Oh, yeah.
What did you see tonight from Bingham? Anything stick out to you special?
Yeah, number 1 for Bingham.
That'd be Cosper.
Cosper, yeah. He had 13 points and made some clutch three-pointers late with Matt Mancoman in his face.
Yeah, those were
Bingham in it.
huge. Miller actually led the team in rebounds, I believe. Pleasant Grove being able to reclaim the rebound lead, which I felt like was a big part of the game.
Yeah, rebounds.
That rebounds 16 to 15.
They struggled getting boards in the first half. Bingham had a lot of second chances.
So we have our player of the game, Kale Mickelson. Kale is a sophomore. Kale, you're a sophomore at Pleasant Grove, right?
Yep, that's right.
Putting up some big numbers today. I believe 15 points, right?
Yeah.
15 points, 3 assists, but the big one was the 6 steals I think you had was 6. Those are some big steals.
Yeah. Thank you.
So what mindset were you in today, Kale? Just going into this game, losing to Bingham last time at Bingham. It's senior night. You know, what were you looking to do tonight to get this win?
To be aggressive. Last game we didn't have any energy. We didn't attack. So this game was just to be aggressive.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. What did you think? I mean, what did you be thinking when that last possession when you were on the ground with Casey, ball comes loose and he has that shot at the half court? Do you think it was going in?
Oh no.
Or are you thinking right then?
I thought I was keeping track of time, so I wasn't that worried, but it did give me a little shock. I thought they're going to get it off.
I know. I think it kind of got quiet in here, and everyone was just kind of like holding their breath as it looked like it was going in, but it just came up short.
Yeah, that's good, though.
So, Kel, you're new to PG this year, right?
Yeah, that's right. I moved from Wyoming.
So what's the difference between the atmosphere here in PG than the atmosphere in Wyoming?
Well, it's a lot more upbeat. I just say there's a lot more people than Wyoming. I don't know. Just now, moving in, the team's really taking me in, so it's just been a really good experience so far.
That's good, bro. That's good. Going forward, this last game, going into state, what are you guys looking to do to stay aggressive, to keep your energy here at the end of the season, where it's going to be most difficult? You guys are looking to state, right?
Yeah,
always.
Sure, always.
So, what are you guys going to do differently than every other team that can take you to that level?
Well, we're going to bring it every day in practice. That's the first off. We're going to take care of our bodies and just come with the mindset that we're going to win, I guess. Bring it every day.
Thanks, Kel. You're our player of the game.
Oh, awesome.
We're going to end this live stream. Thank you for watching on KPGR YouTube channel. And we'll see you for our next game.
Thank you.
Nice game. I couldn't think of anything at the end.